break of the night, 2024 Bowman Baseball Jumbo Case number 1. Appreciate you guys hopping in. Thank you. More Jumbo, more HTA, more hobby on the website. Keep grabbing your spots. Let's go. So wait a second, Steph, man. Based off of what you're saying, so wait, you were over on Fanatics Live today? Haven't had a chance to talk to Austin about the show or nothing. No paper, no paper, no paper, no paper, no paper. First time. It's a pretty cool app. It, you know, there's a little bit of a learning curve to it, and there's other features that obviously weren't shown today with just doing a normal pick your team on there, but different auctions and different other features that they have on there that are really, really, really cool. I think we need to, if we pull a Superfractor auto, Austin shaves his head on the next live stream. I shave Austin's head for coming in late, ruin our schedule. If we pull any Superfractor auto today, I will force Austin to shave his head live on stream. Or else he's fired. Gutierrez to 250, purple paint. That's my promise to you. Hey, let's go for the White Sox Sackers. 75 out of 150 on the blue refractor. Walco. First pack, first auto. And we picked up a numbered paper, the numbered auto, and then even one of these lunar glows. No one does. They're just, unfortunately, the way that the amount of Bowman that they need to supply to the hobby, we got to have all those extra fluff refractors, if you will, you know. But the true blues and the true golds, and you know how it goes. But I will force him regardless. He will get forced. If we pull, it's got to be an autoed Superfractor. Autoed Superfractor. I shave his head live on stream. There will be no compensation on his end. I can tell you right now, he's not going to like that I said that. And then we pull one. It's crazy how that happens all the time in the chat. Somebody says something, references something, and then all of a sudden, boom, there it is. For the Mets, Roy P. Lunar Blue. Had a bunch of guys that we haven't seen in here for the past couple of Marte to 299 rookie for the Reds. Past couple of weeks or months with our switch over to the day stream at the start of the new year that I seen popping in this week. So if you're one of those dudes listening live, welcome back. We're back on the night shift, my friends. We're back to our normal schedule here, and it feels so good. I'm so happy to see a lot of your guys' names popping back up on my orders list. Oh my goodness. Last time I did that, freaking Lombard Jr. popped out. Huzo for the Astros. Base auto, Houston. Hey, I've been meaning to ask you stuff, man. I know you guys got, I don't know if you guys have it in full effect or not. Tommy Troy, number to 399. But those sports card vending machines that you guys were getting set up, I was interested to hear about that. What kind of success you guys have had with those. I don't know if you guys like fully launched those yet. I know you guys were setting those up. Hey, it is a good start. And even if we do run into any sort of issue, I'll be able to fix it on the spot. With it, you know, if it's like missing 15 autos, I won't be able to. But like, if we do end up with like a missing auto in one of these boxes or one of the cases tonight or something, I can fix it on the spot with the newfound information that I got today with my call. So that is nice. I won't be able to do that all the time, but you know, this scenario right now with Bowman, I'll be able to. Yeah, I mean, I've seen those. That company that I believe that you guys utilize for that. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Not that it's like secret information or not, but I'm not trying to air out everything you got going on. But you know, they've been trying to kind of get that rolling here for several years. And I've always thought it was a good idea because, like, I mean, I have, you know, access to product into it. You know, if I can throw a couple of these up in different locations around my area. Granted, they just opened up a card shop in the mall that I've been saying I need to open up a card shop in, but I just didn't want to. I like the breaking side, and I like going to card shops, and I like card shops, and they offer something that we need in the hobby for sure. But you know, I'm just like so involved with the breaking aspect of it that it's just hard to kind of build that out. But yeah, I was thinking about putting one of those up in the mall. Just super easy. It's right by my house, 5 minutes away. I could fill it up whenever needed. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like there is a lot of potential there. Yeah, and they've been advertising stuff out probably for the past at least 3 years. Montgomery to 75 for the White Sox. But I was just interested to see how it goes. So yeah, you can definitely let me know offline how those end up going and kind of the process there, because I was interested to pull the trigger on it, but just haven't felt the need to invest the time right now. $4.99 for the White Sox. Nishida, awesome autograph, huh? Granted, it's one of those things where you invest the time ahead of time, and then once you get it set up, it's a little bit of, you know, weekly or whatever, daily, weekly maintenance you got to do to restock and that kind of deal. But other than that, it's pretty much just plug and go, you know. So pretty cool. Anybody have any of those like sports card vending machines in your guys' areas? Maybe you would want one in your area. I know I'd be in trouble every time I go to the mall if one's at the mall. My kids would be wanting packs. Garcia to 199 for the Bo Sox. Again, more Bowman on the website, my friends. Check it out, wolfscarbreaks.com. Dude, where's my Red Bull at, bro? Where's my Red Bull, Cassandra? riffraff. Get riffraff. Hey-yo! Bo Sox, number 99, Gladiators of the Diamond autograph. Red Sox going Michael L. Dylan Head. All that riffraff. Listen to this. Now, I don't believe it. Now, I know pretty much everybody that's into cards locally around here, I know. Silva, $3.99, green paper for the Twins. And I talk to people all the time, local guys all the time around here. And I was talking to one of my local buddies, and he was saying that card shop that I just said that they just opened up at the mall. Now, he said that their wax situation is like non-existent, right? Because it is hard first starting out to be able to obtain, get those connections with the manufacturers and distributors to be able to get, you know, the new wax and everything. So he said that's obviously a glaring issue there. You got to start somewhere. But he said that they're, and I don't know if I believe it, but I mean, but apparently he's selling like young $2.99 Tigers. He's selling like approximately like $2,000 worth of like $10 and under cards a day out of the shop, like that just started. $2,000 a day worth of $10 and under cards. Now I could see $2,000 a day, you know, if you're you know, some bigger slabs and that kind of deal. That 2,000, that could, you got a pretty successful card shop. That's nothing. But $10 and under, a lot of $1 cards and stuff. That seems like I missed out on a big opportunity there. But then at the same time, I'm thinking he's got to be buying cards like crazy. There's no way you're going to be able to maintain that if it's that successful. Like how you got to be able. You better have connections to get cards. Ben Williamson, base autograph for Seattle. Yeah. I haven't seen any around my area. So, I don't know. I definitely think it would be a cool idea, so I'm interested to hear how that's going to go. Sorting time. Well, I mean, it definitely cost a decent chunk of time and money. But, like, you get a guy, an employee, and even I'm speaking in myself here, and I know there's plenty of guys that, you know, have a good knowledge on cards and prices of cards, you know, where if you could get a guy to be able to, you know, once you get cards in, just to be able to quickly determine, like, okay, these are our quarter cards, these are our dollar cards, these are $2, these are $5, these are $10, you know, it's like those sort of cards you're not comping out and looking up, you know, $10 and under, you're not comping. You got to have that kind of hobby knowledge to know kind of what the value of the cards, and you might be off a couple dollar here, up or down, you know what I mean? But like the time it would take to comp all that, you just got to have either the owner or he's got to have an employee that has that knowledge to be able to go through cards very quickly whenever you're talking about that kind of stuff, right? I mean, there's just no other way. House arrest. But I mean, either way, like I said, my biggest thing is like if he is truly able to do that, and I was thinking about going over there one day and just like looking through some boxes and take the kids over there and just hang out for just a couple hours, 2-3 hours, just kind of see. But if he really is doing $2,000 and $10 and under cards a day, like, where in the hell is he? I mean, of course, card shops, you know, cards are coming in every day. You know, people are buying cards, people are selling cards. But, like, you got to be able to you got to have access to be able to get a lot of cards in your hands. Like, I'm interested to know what he's got going on. But it is good though, because like I said, the wax situation. Anytime a new shop pops up, if it's a brand new shop and it's not like a breaker that's opening up a shop or already somebody that's like established doing other stuff in the hobby. You know what I mean? Like that, somebody that's fresh that doesn't have any relationships with the manufacturers and stuff. Green grass autograph for the Bo Sox. Cespedes. 19 out of 99. I mean, that's really the only way he's going to be able to maintain that, because I'm sure that square footage in the mall is pretty pricey. Getting a space at the mall, it's definitely pricey. So he's got to be able to make some money without really being able to have wax. So that's awesome for him. But yeah, it just seems very, I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to test it out with my own eyes. I know, right? Sorry, Spence. Well, that is true, but to the tune of $2,000 a day, though. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, there's multiple guys, local guys that I know that get into breaks, and you pick up cards that you just want to get rid of pretty easily. Even I have a bunch of cards, but I mean, that's just like one time go, and then of course, a couple weeks later, I'll get in on other breaks, open up some boxes, got some more cards, boom. But like to the tune of it just, I don't know. I don't obviously have a Anderson to 250 Bo Sox. I don't have a hobby shop, so I don't really know exactly the kind of foot traffic you're getting in there to be able to accomplish those sort of things. But I don't know. I got that number. He told me that number, and I'm like, man, that's just interesting. Whoa. Holy smokes, my friends. Who got the Blue Jays? Nimala. Ben T, baby. 9 out of 150. Can I get a... Oh, not Bowman paper. I mean, maybe there's some Bowman paper, I guess. Some Bowman paper, I'm sure, involved in those transactions, but phew. I'm pretty sure, Ben, are you in the chat right now? Ben, pretty sure somebody put that spot back and then he grabbed him. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know I would be able to, but like, if I was running my own shop, but at that, like, I wouldn't want to be investing my time doing that. You would have to hire somebody to do that, and yeah, you have to have somebody that has that knowledge to be able to get through it very, very quickly, and has that just general knowledge on how much this stuff sells for, and not having to comp every single thing out. Right? Atlanta base auto. I don't know. Interesting. Now I need to go over there. I didn't realize I saw that they were opening it up, but I didn't realize he was already opened. I didn't even see any advertising about it or really anything. So I need to go over there. I need to pick up a couple things for Mother's Day tomorrow. Mother Garcia, the Bo Sox, strike again. True gold, 31 out of 50.
I love gold.
Michael L. with the Red Sox. Need to pick up some stuff for Mother's Day tomorrow. I was going to take the kids with me anyway, so maybe I'll pop our head in there. And I don't know. I've just been intrigued by that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to, my friend. I don't mean to. I am intrigued. Tamar Johnson to 125. Unfortunately, the hobby shop that's closest to me, SCG Hobby, he's a good guy. He's the guy that owns it. He owns like 4 different SCG Hobbies all around this area. And unfortunately, the one that's closest to me in Latrobe, they're in a they're in like a strip mall plaza. Oh my gosh. Baltimore, Jackson Holiday on the 55 Bowman anime. Jim B with the Orioles, baby. There was a fire at the strip mall, and it was like at nighttime, and fire happened, wiped out a bunch of different businesses in the strip mall right on the side that the SCG Hobby was, and they ended up, I guess they didn't have a whole lot of like actual fire damage, but the smoke just like, and he does a bunch of like Legos and comics and stuff like that, that I guess like it was just, I guess just, it was just a total loss. Even without the fire, they had to just, it was just a total loss because of all the smoke damage. It was very unfortunate. It just happened like less than 2 weeks ago, like yeah, maybe a week ago. 250 for the Red Sox purple paper. Like very scary. Like that is like really scary. I mean, he had insurance and everything, so he's going to be all right. But just the fact of somebody else's business going up in flames and then your business, you know, gets hit. Like I said, the flames didn't get all the way there, but the smoke was just, the fire was so big, and the smoke just demolished everything inside. All the comics, all the Legos, cards. So the insurance people, I guess, they just total loss. But I think he said he's going to open back up in like September or something, which is pretty crazy. And not that it makes it any better or anything like that, but he does already have like 4 stores, so it's not a situation where it's like a hobby shop owner that's like, you know, struggling to get by and then this happens or something. He's actually a really smart guy. He actually, whenever I was an auditor at a local bank here, he's like the owner. He's like the head of commercial banking, or commercial lending for this bank that I used to be an auditor for. And whenever I started doing breaks and stuff, I realized, I was like, I saw him I realized who he was because I would do audits on like his department and stuff. And I'm like, and that's how I started getting a lot of products whenever I first started, was through his store. I would walk in, you make that relationship, start talking with people, and it's actually pretty interesting. Why is that thing clicking on? Power surge. Believe me, we've had this discussion before other times. That's why haven't really grown too much from where I'm at now. It's pretty much my biggest constraint is like I can only go live for so long. Like that's really my biggest constraint. I mean, sometimes, you know, we have some days where we're struggling to fill stuff up and whatnot, but for the most part, it's like my biggest constraint is just time, because I can't be live all the time. And having somebody that I know, because I have to be able to trust them right off the rip, so I can't just hire somebody blind. Dude, that thing is scaring the hell out of me that it keeps clicking for the power surge. I think it gets easier as you get bigger and bigger and bigger, but that initial like jump to that Encarnacion Strand rookie refractor autograph to $4.99 for the Reds. I think that initial, like those first couple of people that you try to hire on, that like, you gotta like know them, family friends, or you know, whatever the case may be, gotta have that trust, because I mean, it's, you know, you're dealing with, this stuff ain't cheap, you know, and that's been my biggest constraint, is like not letting go of that. but I just really haven't found the right people to be able to bring on board to continue to grow. And then, I always say, like, I do feel like I'm in a pretty good sweet spot. $2.99 for the Seattle Mariners. I'm in a pretty good sweet spot with just me and Austin being able to do what we do, Stressful, but I think it's also stressful to have a whole bunch of employees that you gotta worry about making sure you can pay them because they got families and kids and everything, and you get that weighing on you. Oh, do you want? Hey, I'd be open to that. Yeah, exactly. Tommy Troy for the D-backs, base autograph. So there's that fine line between, needing help to grow and also, I don't know. I'll be honest, like, I feel like I've been able to grow and create a very successful business. But if there's one thing with my business that I have not had success with, and it is definitely that, like, employee growth situation, which, like I said, it's not something that I'm actively always trying to do either. So it's not like I'm like failing and failing and failing. It's just like I just don't want to even go down that route. 16, maybe I'm, hurting myself by doing that. But Brooks Brannon, 16 out of 50, gold shimmer, the Red Sox, unreal, right? But what was I going to say too? Oh, not that I'm involved in this whatsoever. Just want to put that asterisk out there before I say anything. But some of you guys, give me $1 million. Yeah, I need $1 million. There has been an influx. Some of you guys may not be as in tune to it as me because obviously I run a breaking business, but there has been several, and I mean several, breakers that have been getting acquired by bigger breakers. That seems like 2024, there has been a rush to acquire smaller breakers to add to the bigger breakers arsenal. Again, that's one of the biggest things all breakers have. The biggest constraint is, hey, we could sell cards if we're live, but we need people to be live that are interesting, to be behind the camera and knowledgeable and all that. Jacob Wilson, $3.99. What we got here? Speckle Guzman, $2.99. Blue Jays. But there has been several breakers going down, getting acquired. Some bigger guys going out and getting people. It's been pretty interesting. And I think that trend's going to continue to happen this year. She's a raining. I did get my DoorDash delivered, but at this point I don't even need that energy. I was able to create my own. She's a raining outside. She's been a storming for the past several hours. Seems like the rain's been picking up here recently. Guess that's probably why my power surge thing keeps clicking. It hasn't clicked in a few minutes, not gonna work. 4 down, 4 to go, my friends. 4 down, 4 to go on the jumbo. See, orders keep coming in too for those new releases for tomorrow. Select Basketball and Leaf Pop Century. Going to be pretty awesome. Leaf Metal Pop Century, 23-24 Select Basketball Hobby. Orders keep slowly but surely coming through. Just posted those up at 9 Eastern, so it's only been up not even an hour and a half. So pretty good deal there. Appreciate you guys hopping in on those. After this, we're going to try to get, we're going to get at least one crown going, potentially more. Definitely going to break HTA. Definitely going to break the Spectra. Probably hop in on another jumbo later on. I would like to get a hobby going, but next jumbo it has about 6 or 7 more teams off the board than the next hobby, so. No. Just your sort of luck here recently, huh? So, Michael Harris to 150 for the Braves, blue paper. Baltimore base autograph. Tavian Yosenberger. Something like that. Haven't been able to check on any sports games today. Oh yeah, what were they doing? Oh, they were do. Yeah, I got. Oh yeah, they do those wardrobe swatches and different. Yeah. Are you serious? Cavs beat them. What was the score? I literally haven't checked on anything. I did see yesterday though, or this morning. The Knicks are a 7-point dog. Granted, they're up 2-0. They were fairly close games, and now they're going to Indiana here. And it was supposed to be a pretty even series, but they are 7-point dogs to the Pacers here. Game 3 I thought was a little interesting. I mean, I figured they were going to be a dog, but I don't know. 7 seems like a lot. 125 for the Rockies. They crushed them by 22. Dude, they were like a 14-point underdog. I think the line was like 14.5 or 13.5 or something. They were like, obviously plus. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, that's the biggest thing that's going to happen with the Knicks down the line here is whenever you're only playing 7 guys, literally, 7 guys are touching the court. That's it. They run 7 guys. He's just, whatever their coach's name is, he's just going to run them into the ground. Like, there's just no way that they're going to... I think they win this series. I do. But, I mean, then they're just going to get smacked by the Celtics. But Groover, the $4.99 refractor autograph for the D-backs. These guys just, I mean, they're doing all right now, but we're in round 2, You only play 7 guys, and these guys just so many minutes. It's just it's just an imminent fall at some point, right? Valdez, and it already kind of started last game there. OG went out, and then Brunson was out for a little bit there. The other guys were able to hold their ground a little bit, but I just feel like the writing is on the wall, but. I do still think the 7 plus 7. I don't think it's anything crazy, but feel like it should just be closer to like 3 or something. PCA Gladiators of the Diamond. Fellas, we're getting all the case hits in this one. My goodness. Cubbies. Tim C. There you go, Tim. We got a Gladiators of the Diamond Auto. Now Gladiators of the Diamond Base SP. We already got the anime. We got the Spotlight. Bryce Matthews to 125 on the Shimmer. Aqua Shimmer. Oh, how did anybody watch the, I guess that's not until Saturday, huh? Yeah, never mind. Paul Skeen's debut. Thought that was today for some reason there for a second. Ben Williamson, blue pattern, paper, 125. Bowman Scouts top 1 hundo. Alderman 125 for the Marlins. All right, Chris. Something tells me you might have signed up with her new subscription service. I just feel that. More Leaf Metal Pop Century coming off the board. Thanks, guys. See those orders coming through for those new releases tomorrow. Awesome. Okay, well, I would prefer you to do that for sure, but... Kelly Kapowski. Don't know her. I did get John Cena followed me on Twitter the other day. Let's go. Even he's one of those big accounts that has like almost he follows almost 1 million people. But I did get followed by John Cena the other day. And I got followed by, what's her name? Oh, does she work for NBC? Or maybe maybe not. Rebecca Grant. Rebecca Gant. I don't know how exactly. What is she? A sports reporter or a sports? I don't know what she. Yeah, she followed me too. 1 in a million. Okay, yeah, I thought she used to work for NBC. Oh, we got a couple different things here. Cespedes, $2.99 for the Red Sox Speckle. And a Vargas Bowman Scouts top 1 hundo autograph, number /99 for the Dodgers. Now she just does social media stuff, right? I mean, that's she just does just like paid post, right? I think that's all she does. It's like you can pay her to like advertise your products, and then she'll also like repost your stuff. And yeah, it's like a really weird one of those Twitter accounts where she needs to follow a whole bunch of people to be, so, yeah, that sort of deal. You get what I'm saying. It's weird. She gave me the follow. I wonder how much it is for a little Wolf Card Break shout out. Give me a little Wolf Card Break shout out. I don't think my wife would be too happy about that. But she might never know. So, you know what I mean? Cameo. Yeah, Mr. Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, people with a big following are starting to do that. They're using us. What did they do to us? No, I will never do that. I would never do that. I would throw up and then eat my throw up before I ever do that. Sense. Hey. Rock hard breaks. that would be his if Johnny Sins was a breaker, rock hard breaks. Nothing but long breaks. Hey, oh my goodness, the Yankees, baby. We've been on a tear, baby. Lombard Jr., Speckle Auto, $2.99. Rudical, there you go, Mike, with the Yankees. There you go, Ben. You got her. Oh, man. I would probably be all right with Larry Fitz. I know that sounds like not me, but Pitt or not, kind of hard to dislike Larry Fitz. Anderson, 250, Red Sox, purple. Carl Joseph. Hey, dude, that senior year injury that he got is what plagued him on that's what happened to him. That dude, his junior year, every play, it was like he got shot out of a cannon. Okay? I loved watching him play. That injury senior year, he was never the same. Not even close. Very sad on that. He was such a nice guy, such a good guy. Such a good player, too. That's a sad one. That's messed up. That's messed up. You just did my boy Carl Joseph dirty like that. Ramirez for the KC Royals base auto. That's messed up, bro. I got a Carl Joseph autograph right over there. West Virginia autograph. Uh-oh, stream's dying. All right, I'll wait a second. I see it. You said it, and I see it on my analytics here. We might have to give it a second. You can't see me. You can't see this. Yeah, it's gonna slowly get better here. Just got to give it a second. Sorry about that, fellas. Granted, I will say whenever I post up the video, the recording should all be crystal clear and perfect. So because I think it shouldn't. I think it just records off of my my screen, which is fine. But yeah, we're already getting better. It is a storming. It is a storming. I gotta get a couple top loaders opened up here anyways, so give it a few. That's a possibility. But I do got to check out that hobby shop, like I said, that's close by. If he's selling that many, like $10 and under cards, dude, I have so many, like, just base rookies of so many basketball players, so many Cade Cunningham, base, Franz Wagner. For whatever reason, that rookie class, I have, like, so many of their base cards, base rookie cards. I got a bunch of other just nonsense, random refractors and stuff. Be like, dude, please, please, you need this. You need these. Help me. Nah, the Red Bull's already here. I just didn't go grab it yet. It was DoorDash. They left it at my door. DoorDash. Real quick here, fellas. What? Crown basketball down to 1. We'll probably do a double filler, guys. So grab your spots in number. Well, actually, double filler might be a little bit. I don't know. Might be a little bit aggressive because of the Spurs price. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll do one at a time. Regardless, Crown Royal, it's going to be coming up. And then after that, no particular order, but we're definitely going to be looking at HTA and Spectra. The next jumbo case is down to 12, so that'll be coming up after those. Just a little FYI, if you're trying to get in on more Bowman jumbo, number 2 won't be coming up exactly next, but should be coming up later on in the show. Do I? Dude, I'm getting quite a few orders for Select Basketball Leaf Pop. Appreciate that, fellas. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, we're coming back. I'm going to give it just a second real quick to fully get back to full strength here. I'm going to go grab my goodie bag on the porch. We're almost back to full strength. It probably looks full strength, though. I'll tell you one thing, my wife is not going to be happy in the morning whenever she wants that Fiji water. They did not bring Fiji water. They got Deer Park, and she hates Deer Park. Literally, water to me is water. Granted, I'm not a big fan of spring water. If I had a choice, I wouldn't pick the spring water first, but they gave her Deer Park instead of Fiji. Yeah. Spring water is, we don't, I'll be honest, we don't mess with the spring water. Like Deer Park is just, we're not a fan of the Deer Park. Especially if you're paying like freaking $5 for one of the big like 1 liter Fijis is crazy. Pay $5 for one of those. Granted, we don't do it all the time, but it's kind of like a, it's nice. That Fiji water, I don't know, it just hits different. Gonzalez Sky Blue Paper $4.99. It does hit different. It does. You can taste the difference. Granted, I'm not paying for Fiji water all the damn time, but Well, I didn't. I don't think I didn't. I don't click that. I never click that. I always click. Like if I allow it, I never allow it, and if I do allow it, I like actually go in and like select which ones I'm okay with them to substitute. So they just did it on their own. Like usually I get a notification like, hey, this is out of stock. We're going to substitute this unless you say something, quickly sort of deal. I forget how the message is worded, But they didn't do that. Just all of a sudden, just Deer Park sitting there. Nah, dude. We ain't going to mess. Well, I'll end up drinking the Deer Park, but I'm not, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the spring water. It's water from a glacier in Alaska. But what is nice about DoorDash? I mean, it's the negatives. So expensive, so much additional money. You pay extra. You got a tip. All that. Drew Jones to Fitty. But a positive note is whenever there is an issue, all you got to do is say you got an issue in there. Follow the prompts, and they can either give you the refund, or I usually just take the credit because I'll end up buying something eventually. So anytime I've ever had an issue, you do that, and boom, you get credited back like immediately. So that is nice. Obviously, I'm sure some people abuse that, but base autograph for the Phillies. Really, I've never had an issue with it, but no, we got fixed up on that one. It took a minute, but we got fixed up. For the Braves, Isaiah Drake, Speckle Auto to $2.99. We got fixed up. 2 hobby boxes to cover. One box was only missing 1 shimmer. The other box was missing both. But 2 hobby boxes to cover. I think that's getting it cleaned up. Yeah, the Braves do exist. The Braves do exist. They do exist. Okay. Hey, I was just thinking about this. Does anybody know if there's been any 125 for the Red Sox? Man, the Red Sox, that's been crazy. On the Dwayne Haskins situation, because his family filed either did an investigation or filed a lawsuit, like a wrongful death lawsuit or whatever. Did anybody see that or hear any additional updates on that? Because it was just the circumstances of his death were just very weird, and it seems like I think they hired a private investigator to look into it, and based off of what they found, it seemed like there was some foul play involved. Foul play in the aspect of how he got to where he got. Maybe not the fact that he got hit by a truck, but the fact of why he was in that position in the first place, you know. Oh, really? Yeah, I've never. Every time I just do it just prompts you. Boom, I'm missing this. Yeah, I never had. But yeah, I was just interested to see if there's any news on that. I mean, I'm sure there's. I usually I follow sports news pretty good with social media and checking the ESPN daily and everything. So I'm sure there hasn't been anything, or else I would have caught it. But just throwing it out there. Chris Bryant, 175. They reached a set. Oh. Huh. Well, then I must have missed that. I thought I heard just like recently, like they filed the lawsuit. Like I thought they hired a private investigator. He found out information, and then I don't know. Okay, maybe I was just with the jump. Yeah, I think there's something else. Yeah, because what I think that happened because of that. Yeah, the trucking company. But then on top of that, they hired a private investigator to look into like why he was even in the road in the middle of the night and yada yada yada. And it seemed like somebody was like trying to blackmail him or something like that. I don't know. I might be crazy right now, but I'm pretty sure that was like. It was like a cliffhanger for me. I was like, oh my God. Like I wanted more to the story. Like obviously it's a terrible story, but like you hear like, oh, they, you know, are suspecting this and that. And then you're left on a cliffhanger until they like gather up all the information, you know. Oh, what's up, Doug? 3 lawsuits, 1 against the truck, 1 against the rental, and then 1 against Blackman. Okay, see. T-Rangers, Ortiz, 49 out of 50 on the gold shimmer. Keith?
I love gold.
Hernandez for the White Sox to 150. I don't know. I think. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say. Because it definitely could be a situation where he got himself involved with just the wrong people and then got, you know, I don't know, but I want to believe that it was a situation that he didn't exactly put himself in, but kind of got thrown into it somehow, and you know what I mean. But I don't know. Yeah, regardless, definitely like super sad and like terrible, and that's just yeah. It definitely seemed like whenever they gave out some information, whenever that information came to light about the family hired a private investigator, because it was like the circumstances involving his death was just like very weird. Like why is he walking in the middle, like alongside the road in the middle of the night, and all this kind of stuff, right? And whenever they hired the private investigator and found out and kind of found some like blackmail like information, it definitely seemed like he wasn't exactly like the bad guy in all this. Like somebody was trying to take advantage of him, and then I don't know. Either way, very sad. Not to bring the mood down there. I don't know why Dwayne Haskins popped in my head there, but well, no, I was thinking about while we were sitting here breaking Bowman. I was thinking about some autographed photos that I got, and then somehow my mind got to my Dwayne Haskins autographed photo, and yeah, that's how my mind got there. Yeah, no matter what, you don't want to see that, regardless of he did something wrong and somebody was trying to blackmail him, and he, you know, regardless of any of that, it's, yeah, terrible. Very young. Yeah, yeah, I think that's the, yeah, I think the family, the lawsuits are, yeah, really just there to try to figure out what the hell happened, right? $4.99 for the Mariners, sky blue paper. Jumbo 2 should be rolling later on tonight. Not going to be coming up next. We got a bunch of other stuff that we're trying to get involved in. But yeah, that other Jumbo number 2 should be rolling later on tonight. Might be like the last break tonight, but regardless, it should be rolling later on tonight. Rodriguez, refractor autograph of the Yankees. Thanks, Walter. Last I looked, I think it only had like 12 left, so. Yeah, that was really weird. And people were disgusted about that. That was so weird. Like, that was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in, like, sports news history. It was so weird. Carlos Sanchez to 150. Burrows for the White Sox, base auto. That was so weird. Base autograph, Huzo, Astros. Yellow paper to 75 of Michael Harris for the Braves. First quarterback in the 2013 draft, E.J. Manuel. I don't think he did anything ever. They left my boy Geno Smith waiting and waiting. Elkins, $1.99 for the Dodgers. And that's going to do it, boys. 2023 or 2024 Bowman Draft Jumbo. listen, whenever man, I can't purchase anything here. What do you mean? Can't purchase off the website? I'm trying to use PayPal. Definitely won't be able to use PayPal. But we do got debit or credit card on the website. Also accept Venmo and Cash App. It's just not available on the website. You're going to let me know in the chat, and I can pull it off the website for you. Whenever NCAA foosball drops, boys, we got to get, everybody in here needs it. Everybody in here has to get NCAA, and we got to get like a 64-man tournament going. Do a try to use a different web browser. Like if you're on Google Chrome, try Internet Explorer or Firefox or something. So change your web browser, and also you could try to clear your cookies and clear your browsing history on that web browser. Try that. Or you could always do the good old close it out and open it back up first. But I would definitely suggest trying a different web browser. Sometimes just the way that the web browser stores data and stuff, it kicks out that CAPTCHA stuff or whatever. Or VPN, yeah, that's another one. Dibs on VT. Yeah, I'm definitely WVU. Dude, imagine we get enough people to do just a whole... How many D1 schools are there for football? Like FBS D1. I think for NCAA 14 it was like 118 or something, which I think there's more now. But dude, I'm telling you, we're gonna set it up, but we might not be able to get that many people on it. You know, just depends on how many people buy it and all that kind of stuff. But, geez, that's a lot. No, it's not that much. Just like I said, try a different web browser first, and then if need be, clear the browsing history. $130. Yeah, probably won't be able to get that many people, but sometimes that happens. Like not even just my website, just any website that runs that, you know, the CAPTCHA stuff. You gotta clear the cookies. No, we gotta at least get like, we could probably get minimum a 32 team playoff rolling, but potentially more. We'll have to set that up. Also thought about doing something cool with, I don't want to give out all my ideas here, but I do got a green screen. I just don't use it. You know, I don't know. But setting up a green screen and behind me, this would probably work better for Fanatics Live because of my screen is bigger on Fanatics Live, where here I'm like just way down in the corner. But having a green screen and behind me is like an automated NCAA game playing, where like somehow, like we obviously can't actually bet on anything, you know. That would be illegal, my friends. But we could run like, I don't know, some sort of giveaway attached to like, let's say we ran like a 16-team, you know, tournament or something of just like automated stuff that's like just something else going on in the background you could pay attention to during downtime or whatever. And we could like, you know, depending on who you pick to win it, if they win it, you might win a prize or something extra, you know, something cool like that. Bingo. All right, we had some good autos in there. Get some case hit action. Not too bad on the jumbo. Again, jumbo number 2. Going on a little bit later on in the show. HCA is going to be coming up for the next Bowman. It's not next, but will be coming up.